Good day everyone, my name is Arslan and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to start our new playlist which is about parametric families inside Revit. We're going to have a bunch of drawings and a reference image, and we're going to duplicate the exact same thing. This is my first video from our furniture series, and we have quite a lot of videos coming after this, and I'm going to make sure that I make these videos as quick as possible because otherwise they get too boring. So today we are going to make a Saarinen coffee table inside Revit software, which is this oval shaped coffee table. It's going to be quite interesting. We have two structural drawings with us, so let's get started. So this is a new template, a furniture template. So let's go to our front view, and the command that we're going to use is the Revolve. The family is going to be a parametric one, as always. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with our reference planes. From the reference image that we have, this is what we're going to make. So we have a bunch of, if you look at the structural drawing, we have three main circles. So this circle is going to have different materials. It's going to be a separate extrusion, and this shape right here is going to be the revolve tool. All right. So let's get started. The first thing is the reference plane. So this is the first reference plane, this is the second reference plane, and this is the third reference plane. I think we need to make that a straight one. Let's quickly make that, and once that is done, let's go again to our reference planes, and this is going to be the top circles. Similarly, this is going to be the bottom circles limit, and this is going to be the limit of the leg. I think we are right on our track. So the first thing we do is let's set up this, and let's create a new parameter. Let's name it as a leg thickness, and as always instance. And similarly, this is the second circle. So let's name let's start from the bottom. All right, this is a good practice. Always start from the bottom, because otherwise we're going to have bugs later on in our model. So this is the first circle. This is going to be the height of the leg, and this is going to be the thickness of the second one. So this is a new parameter instance, and third circle thickness and instance, fine. This is going to be the leg height, height, and it's again going to be instance, and this is going to be the first, or let's name the other one circle thickness and instance. And an extremely important practice is to always check the parameters that you're making, because later on we're going to have a lot of, if for example if we do have bugs, so it would be hard to change. So always check your parameters. And how do you do that? Just up and down, make sure that you don't have any errors, so you're good to go. All right, so this is done. Let's check this one. Fine, that's good. So let's make another parameter, and this one's going to be from this to this. So let's bring it down. So second circle radius and instance, that is done. Similarly, this is the third circle radius. This is again instance. Let's test right and left. Fine. Right and left, no errors. Fine. This right and left, no errors. Fine. We're on a track. And let's go to insert. Let's add this image. Now let's quickly rescale this. So the height of it is 38.730 from here till here, 38.7. 0.7 centimeters. And as always, whenever you can't find anything, ZA is the command which is going to help you. So this is the profile that we are looking at. The first thing, let's bring this a little down, and similarly let's bring this a little down. Let's first of all bring this to the center. In fact, let's start with our revolve, the boundary. This is the boundary. So let's make and now let's use the align tool to make sure you don't do any mistake in these alignments, otherwise you're going to get errors. And we're gonna copy the exact reference image that I showed you at the start. So it's going to be an interesting project. Axis of revolution not specified. So let's specify an axis of revolution. And we don't need to, yep, our table is already giving, yep. So, we have already kind of making our table, but this is just, we still have a lot of work to do. And now let's go to edit our image. So the first thing we need to do is, in fact, let's and as you guys can see, our table is already parametric and everything works fine. Let's decrease this. Let's go down as always. So this was the reason I was that's why I was checking everything at the start. Now we don't have any errors. We have already made a parametric table in a way. Let's first bring this back to our center. Let's go to the wireframe mode, which is one of the best modes inside the software. So now this is the shape that we would have to make. So let's choose our extrusion. First let's bring the shape down. Let's bring this down, and so this is the second circle that I've named it. Of course, when you're making it, then you can rename things according to what you like. In my case, I want to make it as simple as possible. So this is what we're doing. Now let's quickly bring this to our left. Yes, we have already made our shape, in fact. Now let's go to our, okay, let's decrease the shape of this also. Fine. So as you guys can see, we have already kind of made our shape. Now we have to improve it a little bit. So edit, and let's go to this area. First of all, let's perfect our image. Yep, now it's perfect. Let's decrease this a little bit more. Let's decrease this a little bit more, and yep, that looks fine. Okay, now let's go back to our mass. Let's edit revolve. So the first noticeable thing is this area right here. So how do we deal with this? Let's go to our fillet and arc. Okay, that is done. Let's delete this extra area right here. Constraints are not satisfied. Okay. Now let's use the trim and extend. Trim and extend. Now it gets deleted because we have trimmed and we have extended. So the same case as this fillet, and fine, that is done. Now these bolts are fillets again. Um, okay, let's first of all, let's just press OK. So as you guys can see, the bottom part is fixed. It looks quite good according to what the structural plan that we have. Now the second thing is this area that we would have to fix. So first let's go to our wireframe mode and let's fix this, because otherwise we were gonna have a few ups and few problems later on. Alright, so now we have the thickness is according to the structural plan, the table is according to the structural plan. Now let's again go to our mass and let's go to edit revolve. So now we can use the fillet tool and yep, that is done. Same case for this one, so use the start and the radius. um, that is done. Let's go to our trim and extend. um, okay, now let's just delete this one and alright, we need to use the trim and extend the arc with this. So yes, we have successfully deleted that. Okay, and I think perfect. Yes, so we're done. A perfect table. And now the top part. So and as always, left and right, all the parameters are exactly correct. So we have a parametric table which looks quite good, and we don't have any errors within our parameters. So that's why I was testing them at the start, right? Because if we have errors right now, it's going to be really hard to change it. I mean, not hard, but it's more work. So now our bottom part is done. This is the second circle, the third circle, and the leg. Now our top extrusion is left. In this case, we're going to go to our reference level, and let's go to shaded. And we need an image insert image, the first one. This is the second structural drawing, and oh my god, it's big. So this is 70 centimeters as before. Let's rescale this to 70. Um, let's click right here and let's click right here and 70 centimeters. And as always, ZA, sort of shortcut. Now let's bring this to this area. So we have this oval shape, which is, of course, it's not going to be easy. Um, And can we use the move tool? No, we can't. Fine. And wireframe mode. Can we still not use the move tool? Okay, we can't. So no, so I think this is fine. It's not, it doesn't look bad. It's okay. Now we're going to be using our extrusion, and we're going to be using the partial ellipse. Okay. So let's first of all, in fact, let's firstly, let's cancel this and let's make our reference planes, because that is more important. Let's just make this and this. Let's align both of them. So this, the center, and this equal. Now let's just choose this. And so the radius, or you could say the oval radius, because it's an oval shape, it's not a circle shape. Let's go back to our reference planes again. And okay, let's go to our align dimension. Let's set it to equal. Now in this case we need 70. So 70 is 35 on both sides. Fine, that is done. Now same case as this also, although we don't have the horizontal distance, but that's fine. We can have a rough estimate of what we're doing. Okay, now it's better. So now let's go to our extrusion and partial ellipse. Now we can simply choose the reference planes. Yep, that looks good again. That's it. So our extrusion is done. Now let's go to our front plane. And as you guys can see, we are almost done with our parametric table. So let's make another reference plane. Let's go to pick lines, and let's give it an offset of 1 centimeters. Is 1 fine? Nope, 1 is not fine. 3 centimeters. Okay, 3 looks good. Now, so this is going to be the thickness of our top table, and for the other ones we started it from the bottom. So in this case, even let's start it from the bottom so that we won't have any problems later on. Let's click this, and let's convert it into a parameter instance. Top circle thickness and its instance, fine. Now let's just move this up and down. Yep, we don't have any errors. Up and down we don't have any errors, and up and down we don't have any errors. So we are on track. Now let's go to the align tool. Let's just choose this and let's align this. So lock. Now let's choose the second one, and first let's let's bring this a little up because I don't want to have any errors. So the second circle and this, and let's just use the align tool again. So now the thickness we have installed is 3 centimeters. Now let's go to our 3D view, and this is our parametric table, which looks quite good, and it is exactly according to what our structural drawings had. So this is our parametric table. We are almost done, right? So as you guys can see, so this is what you've made, and check the model out. If you compare both of them, it looks quite good. Although we can decrease the thickness of this by a little bit. So let's go to our front view as always, and let's just press a little bit now. So now it's 2.5 centimeters. In fact, let's go to that, and top circle thickness 2, and these are all the parameters that we successfully created. Let's go to apply. It has no errors, that's good. So this is going to be the type 1, and the type 2 is the one with the glass. Okay, so now we're inside type 1. Now another extremely important thing that we have to do, we have selected the top extrusion, and let's make a parameter from the material, okay, because we're going to have 2 different types. So in the material, you just click this small tab right here, and material top table material METRIAL, that's right, and instance. Okay, so, and the bottom, the revolve, we even need a material for this. So let's go and make another material for this, another parametric material. So revolve material, and as always, instance. So revolve material and top table material. So revolve material, that is done. Now if you look at this image, it has a blue, sort of a black, a shiny black material. Let's see what we can do. Let's go to our manage, let's go to our materials, and I think we would have to make a new material for this. So let's go to our create new materials and rendered view, and this is going to be the rename. So the revolve, REVOLVE, revolve black, and the second one is going to be the create new material. It's going to be the top circle, let's glass. In fact, we already have a glass, but top circle black marble sort of a material, it has it, because we saw that in the image. So top circle black marble. Let's go to open closet. In this case, I have already downloaded a black, um, you could say a marble sort of a material, because if we look at this image, it does have a black marble with these white scratches. Let's just call it scratches. I don't want to make things complicated. Uh, Now let's go to the image of this, and let's go to this PC. Let's go to downloads, and this is what I've downloaded. Now let's just press OK, let it update by itself. So this is the top circle black marble, and let's press OK for this case. Let's go to create. So top circle marble, and let's just choose. We are in type 2, right? So for the type 2, for the type 2 we can simply choose glass. Let's just choose something. Uh, we need a glass with a, alright, for this case let's just choose this. Okay, now this is done, and let's go to type 1. So type 1, in this case we'll be using our material, which is um, B. What did we rename it? Default light source. Top circle black marble. And if you go to the appearance, alright, it's going to take a little bit of time. And for the Revolve material, let's choose, let's go to Revolve black. This is the one that we made. And in type 2, it is the same, which is Revolve black. Now let's press apply, but we need to go to manage, and for the Revolve black we need something. So let's go to our Revit library, and let's go to this. So carbon fiber ionized, let's just choose this at the moment. I think it's gonna get the job done. Now let's go to our rendered view and let's check what we have done. So guys, this is the final parametric table that I've prepared, and as you guys can see, we have done justice to the reference image that we had. It looks quite good, and I am happy with the final product. And check the profile out. It is exactly according to what our structural drawings had. So this was the structural drawing, and check this profile out. And let's go for the marble material that I've made. So family types, and let's go to type 1. So this was the marble material with these white sort of scratches that our reference image has. All right, so this is what I wanted to copy, and as you guys can see, this is the final product, a parametric Saarinen Oval table inside Revit. So this was another short video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned something from it, and I think I've done quite justice to the reference image that we had. Check this out, and check my 3D prepared model. I'm quite happy with my work, and the profile and the colors and everything seems quite nice. This was a parametric family, and as you guys saw earlier, that whatever parameters we had, all of them are correct. They do not have any errors. We can even fix them. For example, the thickness can be 2, and this can be 33. This can be 2 again. This can be 22, and all right. So we have slightly, we have rounded up our values, and everything is correct. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let me finally add a few more things. So guys, this is the final thing. I've just added 3 more things into our image, and everything looks quite nice. Tables, apples, and this is 2 guys standing here, a small child and a guy. So this is our final product. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you learned something from it. And do subscribe to my channel if you find my work interesting, and most importantly, if you learned something from it. All right. So if you learned something, then do subscribe, and see you in the next video.